gym the other day. It was my freshman year of high school when you told me girls who go to the gym are sexy. My impressionable mind thought that was an invitation to being approved by you. Every day since then, I've tried to reach your standards of a sexy girl, someone who slaved their body away for the approval of a man was sexy. Before you said athletic girls were sexy, I would slave away my Saturdays to a bag of Doritos, and that was my idea of fun. Before I used to dream of throwing up everything but the idea you forced into my head, I felt beautiful. Before I questioned every bite of every meal I had, I felt unique. Before standing up too quickly pulled me back down to the ground, I felt human. I was at the gym the other day, still trying to push myself for your standards of sexy when I saw a picture of you with her. The words you pushed down my throat came rapidly back up, scratching my insides out along the way like every meal I didn't have. She was beautiful, smart, and talented. Her, she was not athletic or his idea of sexy. Her, she didn't have a big ass or big lips. Her, she wasn't anything like how he dreamed of, and trust me, I know what he's been dreaming of since my freshman year. Waterfalls of emotion came rushing to my eyes like he deserved me. I was a piece of candy he couldn't stand long enough to taste me. Choking back on the candy, he didn't dare swallow my tears. He ran faster than I did on the treadmill. I didn't feel the need to run. I didn't feel the need to run to look, to throw up all the dignity I had. I didn't feel the need to run to look sexy. I was tired of running. I spent 3 years running of dreams of you and I learned every bit of him there was to learn. I was there when he needed to call me at 3 o'clock in the morning or 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I had shaky hands waiting for him to hold at graduation. I was so nervous for a present that expressed how I felt for him. Sophomore year, he pushed my feelings into the dirt. With the ball, he kicked around like it was his soccer practice. His graduation, I told him I liked him. Like was not even the beginning of what I felt for him. I would have swam oceans and crossed burning bridges for my cliche love, but he saw me as a little girl who was still in high school. Christmas came and I gave him the only thing he'd never have. Spring, I cried over a girl he may or may not have kissed, so I made out with a stranger. Summer, and I gave him the adventures he described in his dreams, and I romanticized the idea of our future like we had one. Fall, I gave him the trust nobody else had earned from me. Winter, he lost it all. Funny how fall was when I gave him all of my heart and watched it hit the snow like blades of snowflakes, cutting open every part of me. Spring wasn't like spring at all. I sunk deeper than a rock, being thrown into a river. I never sprung back the same way. My love was ruined like a flower that didn't get quite planted right, always trying to reach for the surface but getting stuck on the roots along the way. The roots I tried to plant, they wrapped my throat around me, reminding me that we did not have a future to flower to grow with. I was at the gym when the only boy I ever loved started loving someone else. I could only think of how dare he not give me a chance. He didn't believe our roots could grow into something to nourish. I gave him everything he ever asked for, and he took the petals off my own flower to impress someone else, but apparently you have to reseed yourself sometimes. No one else is going to water your flower. You have to learn and cherish your own body. But if you see a root trying to reach for the surface, water it until it grows to water itself. Being selfish isn't taking the water and saving it for yourself. The only boy I ever loved deserved to be in love. He deserves to feel as passionately about someone as I do him. He deserves to look at someone like they're the only star in the sky, like their lips are untouched flowers waiting to blossom. He deserves the future I've only ever dreamed of. I need to let go of the love that will never happen, because he will never fully reach the potential of his love for her if mine is stuck to his shoe like an unwanted piece of chewed gum. Used, thrown away, and so hard to get rid of. He didn't deserve the type of love I gave him because he never knew of the love I so deeply wrote about. Thank you.